Over the past few weeks, I've been trying to crack out as many videos as possible. I had a lot of fun working on the TC trap and the target trap, but I was running dry on trap ideas, and I wanted to give something new a shot. Rust is a game that really doesn't have any rules, and some of the best videos are the ones where somebody imposes a game-changing rule on themselves, like the videos a couple years back where Spoon Kid and Blueprint didn't touch land for an entire wipe. I thought about trying to never leave the base without being on horseback, or using an RV as my only base, but in the end, I settled on something I figured would be a little less challenging, although it wound up being the hardest wipe I've ever played. I was going to spend an entire month on a server, NUDE. To make it more official, I needed to decide a few things. I was already pretty bummed I wouldn't be dripped out in my full cow ensemble this wipe, and I wanted to be able to change my look around from time to time. So I decided that if it provided any armor or resistance, it was out. But things like the craftable sunglasses, a scuba tank, or a lovely gourd head were all fair game. It was already going to be difficult enough playing with so little protection from players, but I also realized that I would barely be able to visit any monuments because of the radiation. I was feeling a little stumped until I remembered a mechanic I often forgot. I hadn't really messed with the radiation teas before, and I suppose I could have tested this on my own server, but I felt confident that I'd be able to create my own berry empire. So I found a monthly server I've played on a few times before, and I started scouring the forests for berry bushes. I'd officially survived the underground train tunnels, and back at the base, my berry farm was finally coming together. Now that I could brew the anti-rad teas, I was pretty well set up, and I had a list of things that I wanted to see if I could accomplish naked this wipe, starting with this. I went to bed that night feeling accomplished, with a box full of tea and a red card secured. So of course when I hopped on my PC the next day, Anna had messaged me to let me know that we got Offland. So we quickly got a base down on a Rusty Moose monthly server, and hearing a commotion close by our base, I figured out the next thing I wanted to test. I'd racked up a decent amount of guns and kills, but admittedly I didn't get into either base, which was my plan when I'd gone over there. I'd gotten offline again that night, and there were only 8 days left in the wipe, so I decided to migrate servers one last time to a face punch official I had BPs on. That way I wouldn't have to grind for scrap as heavily and I could focus more on things I wanted to try. I'd also picked up the shipping container skin, and I figured I'd try to go for as stealthy a build as possible to see if I could go for more than 48 hours without being offline, as that seemed to be the trend this month. I'd gone to bed and logged into what looked like a raided base, but checking my loot, it seemed more likely I had just forgotten to do upkeep before logging off. As stupid as it was, I tried to look at it as a testament to the camouflage power of this base, so I sealed it up like nothing ever happened and continued about my business. When Chinook came in, I was already nervous, but as it started pulling stunts and maneuvers I've never seen before, I really had no idea what to expect. To my surprise, it seemed to drop off levitating incapacitated heavies, which seemed to be a major stroke of luck for me, but I was running really low on ammo. I'm not sure what those scientists were smoking, but they moved like heavily armed hummingbirds, and I'd like to blame part of that failure on their superhuman abilities. I did go back and manage to clear the mountain grab hackable, but my recording got corrupted, and the trio had come to counter me with M2s before I could leave the monument anyway, so I'd have to count that as another L. And the only thing I had to take solace in was my abundance of berries. I figured a good next test would be military tunnel, and I had finally made some second-tier anti-rad tea, so I headed over there. And that's when I realized how stupid the swipe really was. You see, in-game the description for anti-rad tea is very vague. What I had interpreted as additional flat resistance didn't seem to make a difference at all for me. And looking up how the tea functioned, I realized it was an additional percentage based on your current resistance. So no matter how good of a percentage buff I could craft, with 0 resistance as a naked, I would always have no resistance whatsoever. I felt a little glad I had made this realization so deep into the wipe, as I was pretty ready to be done roaming constantly one shot anyway. So I tried to think of anything I could do that wouldn't require much rad resistance.
Moving. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah.
I'm not sure how it happened, but we'd gone from being homeless to a small Zerg in the blink of an eye, and we spent a while helping our new crew mess with some players on a hill that had been messing with Venom.
somewhere, I think.
Excuse me. What are you doing here?
The following day, I got NBA superstar and Nuggets MVP Nikola Jokic on, and we got into some mischief, including accidentally killing the same player about 6 times, which I still feel pretty bad about. Trey Bacon, if you somehow wind up seeing this video one day, the first one may have been personal, but after that I swear it was just a coincidence.
Someone on me, bro. He's chasing me. I'm outside your base pretty close. You wanna come murder him? Oh, he's got a bow! Oh, he killed me. Gap. It's Trey.
What?
Trey Bacon. P6 on like close to the road.
Nah, he doesn't get to, you didn't get to do that to my boy. Where's Trey Bacon?
I'm in your base. Checking out your cameras.
I see him. Hold on. The once?
Is it Trey Bacon?
I don't know. Are you Trey Bacon? You are Trey Bacon. You killed my friend, dude. I'm sorry. I'll take all this stuff. You go on your way though, Trey.
Thank you. Trey Bacon. Yes, bro. Get robbed. And you're naked, right? I'll take your face mask now.
I made it all camouflage, and then I forgot it one night to do my upkeep, and it like decayed.
Up
He's my
here.
homie. Now this bear was mugging him. His mean mugging bear.
I see 2 deer over there. They look like they're a lovely pair. We gotta leap off this bitch. Oh, jeez. Oh, look,
You're gonna have to.
Perfect.
Ready. Wait, someone's recycling? Yeah, I'm sorry, dog. That was just happenstance. We were landing here. Oh, it's Trey Bacon! What are the odds? We just pulled a balloon murder on Trey Bacon. This man, why is he collecting grubs? He's got 15 grubs on him. I'll leave. Let's like poor Trey Bacon. Oh, oh no.
What did we land on? I can't even like
I thought
see.
we were stuck.
Outpost. Buy some fuel. Oh, there's someone up there. Look, 290. Land a shot. In that bush I'm shooting at.
Hit him?
Let's go. Let's run him.
Oh my balloon is taking off without us. I'm coming in. A fine watercraft.
I'm in the bitch.
Are you?
No, I fell.
I just watched you.
Hold on, I'm very wet and I gotta go dry off that real quick.
Oh my god, I'm about to do something.
I'll get it.
Oh, this is bad.
Suppressing fire!
I fell so far.
Like how bad?
It's so bad.
Like, definitely lost.
Yeah, it could be the end of the whole operation.
We can make it back though.
I can't. I gotta hide in this room.
Kill him. My boy.
I'm out of heals. He shot me through! Oh, oh, no. Oh, they're rushing you. They're all at once.
All at once. Ah!
Killed two?
Pull up.
There's a team here? Yeah. Hold on. Aw, damn. Countered again at large and offline again at base, the wipe was about to be over. I had nothing and little motivation to get anything, but I didn't want to end this video with a series of L's, so I hopped on my public server, grabbed a SAR, and headed out to large oil rig one last time, naked and cold. When the wipe was all said and done, I had a few key takeaways, but they could all really be boiled down into one sentiment. This sucked. If you had a good time watching me fail, throw a like and a sub my way. I really appreciate it. That's all for now. It's time for me to finally go craft some armor. Until next time, peace out.